don't think you saw like our connection. You didn't see the side of him that I see.
I feel like the reason I didn't see that is because it's not there.
Yeah,
and you're gonna get defensive. Like that says a lot about
somebody come in to get to know you and just start firing off really intense questions.
When your sister calls you out for having no connection with your partner, well, in fact, she called out the fact that she doesn't believe that Sarper has any connection to her sister, which is quite interesting because a lot of us have assumed that maybe the only reason they're on the show is just to gain some clout. Because, you know, the second that they appeared for the first episode, they changed their Instagram account to the most hated couple on 90 Day Fiancé. Huh? How can they have that statement straight off the bat? Nobody even knows you. And to be fair with you, they are far from the most hated couple on 90 Day Fiancé of all time. Are you crazy? Big Ed and Liz lead that line very, very well. You could say Michael and Angela, but people generally do Michael. When it comes to Ed and Liz, nobody likes both of them. And right now, nobody likes Asuelo and Kalani too. You know, and at the same time, people don't like Andre and Libby. The list goes on. So the fact that they said that is outrageous. But either way, though, let's get into these two. So sister really calls and says, no, there is no connection. But then also on top of that, you know, Shakina wants to defend her man and saying, well, at the end of the day, when you came in, you was too aggressive towards my man. Of course, he was going to be defensive, which I do agree with and I do stand by. Okay, 100%. But here's the thing though, why is your sister saying that she doesn't believe there's a connection between you and your man? Is it because maybe he called you a B-I-C-T-H last episode? Is it because he also called you a S-L-U-T as well? Is it because he's always trying to control your life, control obviously how you look, trying to control your social media? You name it, he's trying to control it. Does that come from somebody that you have a connection with or somebody that just wants to control you? So to be fair, the sister has got a very good point despite the defense that Shanika decided to come in with. But then again, someone who is controlling would come across very defensive, regardless of how you actually approach them. But of course, at the same time, her sister could have approached him in a different way where maybe we could have got a different result. Who knows? We continue.
The posting. I want to post. And I want to post tonight.
You do?
Yeah. As a sign of my good intention. I promise.
Thank you. I'm so proud of you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And you know what? This adds more fuel to the fact. This adds more evidence to the fact that this man does not have a connection with you. You got to think about it. They had a conversation about him saying he's going to finally post a picture of them two on his social platform. And she was that happy. Imagine being in a relationship with someone or dating someone or whatever, and you get a thrill. Let's just process this. You get a thrill by the fact that they're finally going to post a picture of you two because they wouldn't do it beforehand. And also they wouldn't let you do it. It's one thing for him to not want to do it, because personally, that's not my kind of thing. But for him to tell you that you can't do it, that is outrageous. So really and truly, do they have a connection? Does Sarper actually have a connection with Shanika? Because he doesn't want to be, because he seems to be very afraid to parade around to his friends or to his social media or whatever. He seems to be afraid to even allow her to parade him around. That doesn't come from somebody that loves you. That doesn't come from someone who's into you. That comes from somebody, well, I guess, that just isn't into you as much as you think they are. So that's why the sister does have a very, very good point. Despite the fact that her point wasn't based on what I'm saying right here, right now, I just think that seeing her reaction of being so happy that her man is finally going to post a picture of them two and is going to stay on Instagram permanently is wild to me. Is this the world that we live in? But then to make it worse, on the preview for next week, guess what? He didn't even end up posting the picture anyway. Can you imagine that we are witnessing a storyline that is all about you won't post me? Legit, a relationship that is about social media, about a post. This is why people complain when they say that 90 Day Fiancé used to be relatable. Now, don't get me wrong though. Maybe this is relatable to some newer couples of where we are now. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. But goddamn, the way the world has changed. What is love? What is relationships? Like, wow. What are the standards that we are looking? You guys let me know what you're thinking about in the comment section. We can talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.